Nodding silently, we head to the park. I'll ignore the oppressive pressure that feels like having a knife stuck in my neck. Ryder and Shinji are nowhere in the office district. If they're going to attack, it will be at the park where nobody will see. Just kidding. I turn to Saber. She rushes at me like lightning and deflects the attack over my head. There goes your, won't attack in public. It's fucking Shinji. I don't put anything past him. I look up. In my sight is a large building, towering overhead as if to reach the heavens. And clinging to its side like a spider is the figure of the enemy. Looking good, Ryder. Long hair covering her whole body and flexible white limbs. The figure with the masked face is none other than the servant Ryder. The figure clinging around the 5th floor looks at me and licks her lips. Please don't. I feel a freezing chill. There's no mistake. She came down from the top of the building to kill me using my overhead blind spot. Saber lands on the ground. Saber, who jumped above me and deflected the attack, has instantly armed herself.
Saber,
of course she is. Okay. Run up the building. She kicks the ground. The silver armor disappears from my vision in an instant. If Ryder coming down from the top of the building is ridiculous, so is Saber pursuing her just by jumping. No, perhaps they're servants. Normal logic doesn't apply to them. Come on. You just saw the amazing barrier she put up. Are you really gonna question, like, oh yeah, she can fucking jump, fuck it, I don't care. Like Ryder, Saber kicks the side of the building and charges at Ryder like lightning. The two shadows intersect at great speeds. They clash overhead and separate, and then kick off the building and clash again. It's like watching fighter aircraft's dogfight. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off, no way. Oh, I have to follow Saber. Oh, fuck it, why not? Let's see how fucking stupid this is. I'm gonna start running up the building. I can't just watch. Perhaps because it's a battle with no footholds, Saber is unable to overwhelm Ryder like before. The two's conflict moves slowly up towards the rooftop. If Ryder came from the rooftop, chances are Shinji is there. There are two conditions to fighting Ryder. Beating Ryder before she has a chance to use her noble phantasm, or get Shinji before that. Since Saber is fighting Ryder, there's only one thing I can do. Don't fucking tell me that was the right choice. That was the fucking right choice? What? Whatever. I wasn't gonna actually wait there, but fucking that was a stupid choice. The two shadows running up. The ground is already far away, and the clashes occur at higher and higher altitudes. The two need no footholds as they fly higher by kicking off the walls of the building. I hope you guys are gonna pay for that. In the process, the instant it takes them to move to the rooftop, they clash numerous times. If there were anyone watching them on the ground, they would look like it looks like pinball. Then again, they cannot be perceived with the naked eye. Only their tracks are barely visible, and they are a circus of death, invisible to any normal beings. But this circus is not what Saber wanted. Even she is a servant, she cannot fly through the sky. She can run up a wall, but that's it. This is no different from freefall. It's just the difference between rising until she loses her speed rather than falling. The expression falling into the sky isn't that far off. Since she has started, she has to continue to the final destination of the rooftop. If she takes away any blows from her opponent in the process, she'll just fall miserably to the ground. But those rules do not apply to the opponent Saber has to defeat. A trace of purple attacks Saber, who is heading for the rooftop. Attacking from both sides, from above, arcing from every direction, Ryder is not bound by gravity. But cheating? Her long hair sways like a comet's tail, and her figure is like a snake encircling a tree. Saber's feet touch the building. Tilting her body to the side, she kicks off the building to head around to its side. Saber's path had headed directly towards the rooftop, changes direction perpendicularly. The flowing attacks go away. Ryder cannot match Saber in instantaneous bursts. Saber shakes Ryder off with one kick and reaching the side of the building kicks upwards again. Up to the roof this time. If Ryder is a snake wrapped around the building, Saber is almost like an exploding firework. But maybe Ryder expected even that. The distance between the two does not change. Ryder doesn't let Saber get away as she runs to the side and attacks in the opening as Saber kicks off the building. She flicks Ryder away with her sword and jumps into the open area. There's a limit to how much she can block Ryder's attack in the air. The skills that were not even a match before are finally matched on this battlefield. There are no decisive blows in this battle. No, Ryder herself is avoiding them most of all. When Saber jumps at Ryder with determination, Ryder only defends and shows no intention of countering. Ryder is just keeping Saber in check as she runs to the rooftop. Maybe she wants you to get to the rooftop. Have you ever thought of that? And it's a trap? Saber yells at her cowardly opponent. As a knight, this kind of a fight is an insult. A battle determines the victor by exchanging blows with full force. According to that belief, Ryder's behavior is only an insult. Ryder only replies in a cool voice. As she says, Saber is inexperienced in air battles. One could say tonight is the first time she has engaged in such a battle. After all, a knight runs on the ground. They are not the type to stick to walls like the woman in front of Saber. No, yeah, it's just natural. Ryder moves higher as if to tempt Saber. She's deliberately constructing the situation. Saber acknowledges that as well. The final stop of this circus. Ryder's ideal position must await at that point. Ryder's trump cannot be used readily. That is why she's luring her enemy somewhere where nothing will interrupt them, as she is determined to settle this match with her strongest blow. If Saber continues to the rooftop, she will be in trouble. If Ryder's noble phantasm is as Saber believes, there's no way to defend against it. But there is no turning back now. She cannot let Ryder or Ryder's master be. No, because it's the principle of the Holy Grail War, to defeat one's enemies. Saber must defeat Ryder right here to protect her master. Because it cannot be helped. Saber herself is amazed, but she has thought at least once that she does not want to push her honest master. The two gain altitude. Continuing their momentous clashes, the battle is about to reach its final destination. I can't believe that was a fucking right choice. Yeah, fucking 40th floor. I run up the stairs while cursing. Even though I was able to enter the building through the back door, the elevator didn't go to the rooftop. Most elevators don't. I had to run off the remaining 10 floors on my own feet. Why the fuck would the right choice be going up there? I run up the stairs at full speed. I don't know how long it's been since Saber left me. I don't think it's been 10 minutes yet, but that's still too long. Nobody knows what can end a battle. Saber is imperfect. It's possible that she could make a big mistake and be cornered in big trouble. So before that happens, if I can find Shinji and make him use his command spell, there should be no need for us to fight against Ryder. That's a big if. My convalescent body aches the more I run up the stairs. Running around the building and up the stairs has run me out of breath. I don't slow down, but rather speed up. I have a bad feeling. I don't know why I feel it, but my heart is in pain. It's not a pain in my body, just something that tells me of danger. Saber cannot win. On the rooftop, it's something that must not be confronted. Trying to shake off the bad feeling, I continue up the stairs full speed. The wind is strong, and as soon as I open the door, the scenery of the night town surrounds me. The concrete ground is burned up here and there. In the center, in the middle of the burned up rooftop, is her figure down on her knees.
Saber!
Hello? What happened?
Shiro,
because I thought you were in trouble. How's it going? Saber has nothing to spare, breathing with her shoulders. The instant I try to run to her, I notice something strange floating up in the sky. No. The overwhelming amount of magical energy forced me to recognize it. I stare up at the sky. The sound of wings flapping. And there's something wider than the hazy white moon. Hello? What the fuck? It is a legendary divine mystery spoken of only in myths. Why is there a fucking flying horse up there? Status screen. Nope. Important. Yeah, noble phantasm. Skills. Divinity E. She has some divinity, but it has mostly degenerated. Divinity decreases as the hero's rank as a devil or demonic beast increases. Is it really not gonna tell me what the fucking thing is? Yes. Oh, could it be weapon? No. It's just a magical horse up there. And the instant Saber reaches the rooftop, she confronts the true form of her opponent. Supporting her falling body with her sword, Saber looks up. A white light approaches instantly. Deploying the wind wrapped around her sword, she creates an invisible wall. Her body is blown away. That which has nullified any possible impact that could not even slow the charge of the Pegasus. Oh, it's Pegasus. No, I have to... Something Greek! Thank God. Now I just have to remember what hero used a Pegasus. Or villain. Fuck. Not coming to mind right now. Blown away, she rolls on the ground. There is no time to lie down. The Pegasus turns in the air and continues its glide without a pause. She cannot block that blow. The only possible measure is to jump and evade it. But even if she does avoid the attack, the trail is enough to chip at her protection. She will eventually take a direct blow if she continues like this. The white light comes swooping down. The Pegasus glides down from high above, mows Saber downward, without touching the rooftop, and returns to the sky. Oh, why are we up here again? Like, seriously. And pursuit is impossible. There is no wall to run up, or even if there were one, no one would be able to catch that Pegasus. Like, your only hope would be when it comes down, you just take a swipe at her. But you got nothing. In that inferior position, Saber awaits a chance to counter. Even if it is a Pegasus, if it's alive, it can be killed. God, we're gonna fucking kill one. The only chance of victory Saber has left is for her rider to make a mistake with the Pegasus reins. Pegasus is...
見かけによらず頑丈ですね、あなたは。
A voice from above. Saber looks up, holding her sword ready.
ですが、それに意味はありますか？あなたには勝ち目などない。散るしかないのなら。
Ryder sounds calm. A little joy can be heard in her voice.
幻想種だとは睨んでいましたが、まさかそんなものを持ち出してくるとは思いませんでした、ライダー。
Well, yeah, I can't say I exactly thought about that either. A fantastic race, as it sounds like there are beings that exist only in fantasy. Demi-humans like spirits and giants. Demonic beasts like demons and dragons. As their very existence is a divine mystery, it is said that they themselves surpass magic. It is the law of that a divine mystery will be eliminated by a greater divine mystery. A magic stored its power and knowledge. The fantastic races store their power in their long lifespan. Even if one masters magic as a human, that is only about the last 500 years. For those who have lived since ancient times, a 500-year-old divine mystery is not even worth competition. Well, I know she's fucking Greek at this point. Now the only question is, which one is she? I have some ideas though. But it was long ago when both humans and fantastic race lived in the same world. The longer lived the fantastic race is, the further it strays from the world. In the present day, the only fantastic race in this world are mere a few hundred years old. That is why she thought the fantastic race that Ryder rode would be only about several hundred years old.
信頼のものを持ち出すとは随分と業が深いようですね、ライダー。
ええ、私はあなたたちとは違う。むしろあなたたちの敵だったものに過ぎない。故に私が操るのはあなたたちが駆逐してきたかわいそうな子たちだけよ。
なるほど。歪んでいるとは思いましたが、英霊ではなく悪鬼の類でしたか、あなたは。
せいぜい呪いなさい。あなたでは私の子に触れることさえできないのだから。
The Pegasus rests its wings in the air. A giant arrow that strikes it if it sees an opening. By my boy, does she mean hers? Because if she does, then I know who she is. If she means, like, it's actually hers, because if it is, it's Medusa then. If it's hers. Saber ponders, glaring at it. Pegasus itself is not a strong fantastic race. A normal Pegasus will only grow to the class of a demonic beast of the fantastic race. If that is the case, it is an opponent defeatable just with their invisible air. But that thing is different. That's the original one. As that Pegasus has existed from the time of the gods, and it has grown to the level of the fantastic beast. That Pegasus is nearing the level of the dragon race, considered to be the strongest of the fantastic races. No, its defense is already at the level of the dragon race, because that Pegasus has divine protection exceeding even Saber, who has the strongest magical resistance. Its charge emitting vast amounts of magic energy is like a giant castle wall approaching. There is no possible way to dodge or defend against such a thing. But that is not the surprising fact. That Pegasus is just something that Ryder has summoned, and it does not have a true name. For Ryder, that Pegasus is just like the dagger she uses. In other words, that Black Cavalry has yet to use her noble phantasm. Saber does not think of defeat, even in this situation. Rather, she thinks that her chance will come when the Ryder decides to use her noble phantasm. No matter what Ryder's noble phantasm may be, there is no problem if it is only strong enough to destroy the building. Saber only needs to go into defense and endure the attack, then slash away at the defenseless Ryder. That's right. As long as her master does not appear here. You're a fucking idiot. I look up at the sky. The sound of wings flapping. There's something wider than the hazy white moon. You know, if she is Medusa, it explains why she has that little headband over her eyes as well. That's probably her noble phantasm. It is a legendary divine mystery spoken of only in myths. The identity of Ryder's noble phantasm. Is that what caused the scorching at the rooftop and drove Saber to her knees? Or maybe Pegasus itself is her noble phantasm. I don't know. I'd have used her eyes. Ryder is riding on a white flying horse as befits her class name. I take my mind off Ryder. I heard a sound. I cannot tell how strong Ryder is on that Pegasus. I can only tell that the white beast is constructed from enough magical energy to come from a few hundred magi. It is only natural for the rooftop to be scorched. That thing destroys its surrounding just by running. If that thing charges from the sky, there's no way even Saber can block it. I'm racing against time here. I have to defeat Shinji and eliminate Ryder. Yeah, okay. I hear laughter. Shinji must be hiding somewhere.
見たかエミヤ、これが僕とお前の力の差だ。
Only his voice echoes. Calming my impatient mind, I listen to his laughter. Damn, this wind's strong. I cannot tell where that laughter's coming from.
残念だったな。格好をつけて余裕ぶってるからこういう目に遭うんだ、間抜け。殺す時はさ、さっさと殺さなきゃダメだって理解できたかい？シンジ。
Don't rush. Let him talk. I should be able to determine its location if he keeps talking.
けど僕は違うよ。お前もあのサーバントもここで終わりだ。何？これでも知らない仲じゃない。昨日の借りもあるしさ。せめて苦しまないように一瞬で死んじゃえよ。
Shit. This is bad. The head of the Pegasus standing by the sky lowers towards Saber. The swirl of magical energy rotates as if not without limit. The swirl of magical energy, if that thing is going to coming at high speeds, the rooftop will be blown away, leaving no remains.
なーに安心しろエミヤ。お前に邪魔されたけどさ、学校のバカどももすぐに後を追わせてやるよ。お前が寂しいってんなら、くそ鬱陶しいさくらも付き合わせてやろうじゃないか。
I'd rather have Sosaka say come with me, but you know what? I can't have everything I want, I guess.
シンジ、お前。
You're still a piece of shit.
やれないだ。まずはその女だ。跡形も残すなよ。セイバー。
A white shooting star falls from above. In that instant, a storm appears before me.
セイバー。
Go for it. For the first time, she forgot about her enemy during the battle. Angry at her master at coming at such a dangerous place, and angry at herself for not realizing that this was likely. But all those ideas are driven to the back of her mind. What else could be there? In this dangerous situation, his expression is only worried about Saber.
シロ。
Come to think of it, he has always been like that. Even though he knew she was an excellent knight, he did not treat her as a knight even once.
どうやら余興はここまでのようね。
Please use a noble phantasm, please. Please stop her. Soft laughter. Ryder places her hands on the Pegasus's neck and makes it beat its wings even faster.
私の宝具は強力ゆえ、地上で使うには適していない。使えばどうしても人目につく。まだ他にマスターがいる以上、おいそれと使うわけにはいかなかった。
It really does draw attention. I mean, it's really hard to avoid the fucking white horse in the sky.
けれど、ここなら覗き見される恐れはない。
Okay.
あなたを誘い出したのは、ここでなら都合がいいからと分かり。
Something missing until now forms in Ryder's hands. Is a mere small rain of shining gold.
それが貴様の宝具か、ライダー。
ええ。私の趣味ではありませんが、この子は優しすぎて戦いには向いていない。だからこんなものでも使わないと。
The Pegasus lowers its neck. The Pegasus' rage is not from its own limitations, but from intentions, but from Ryder's.
消えなさい、セイバー。たとえあなたが生き延びようと、あなたのマスターは私からは逃げられない。マスターさえ死ねば。
That is absolutely true. Ryder's noble phantasm will completely blow away this rooftop. If she hurries, she'll be able to get Shiro to get away from the rooftop, but Ryder's attack won't destroy just the rooftop. Her master is not strong enough to survive a collapsing building. No one is. So for Saber to protect her master, she has to slay the enemy along with Pegasus. She has no time to decide if her choice is the correct one. She looks at her distant master one more time. He's gritting his teeth, trying to fulfill his role. That makes her hesitations go away. She forgets about everything that has happened in the future, that must happen in the future. She is only her master's sword now and exists only to defeat the enemy.
やれライダー、まずはその女だ。跡形も残すなよ。
Please stop her. An annoying voice shouts out. As it does, the Pegasus flies up even higher. Oh, she's in the atmosphere now. It disappears from view in an instant. The Pegasus that flew up in the air has already lost its form. After rising as if to strike the moon, it arcs and returns toward Earth. Oh fuck. Thing's like a fucking comet. A comet sweeps down. Hey look. Even after it becomes an arrow of light, Ryder still pushes the Pegasus. There's only one target. She will destroy her enemy along with this isolated garden in the sky. Bellaro. The name is cast. If a noble phantasm bears a miracle that is released by casting its true name. Sure. It's truly divine lightning. A flashing thunderbolt. Watching it, her eyes show no
この
emotion.
場所ならば人目につかないと言ったな、ライダー。
Oh, fuck. Are you gonna unveil your sword? The wind is unraveled. The wind centered on her turns into a raging tempest.
同感だ。ここならば地上を焼き払う例もない。
Oh, fuck. You're gonna get your ass kicked. Kick her ass. The seal is broken, releasing many layers of wind. Her sword makes its appearance. Intermission. Oh, fuck. The storm is rising before my eyes. A white light comes bearing down. Even though she is its target, Saber does not move. The raging wind is coming from her. No, not from Saber, but from the sword she is holding. Oh, shit. I doubt my own eyes. I can see the sword that should be invisible. Slowly, as if taking off bandages, her sword starts to show its form. Hell yeah. Raging winds. Many seals develop as if a box is opening. Fucking Pandora's box. The wind melts into the air. Readying the exposed sword, she faces the descending Pegasus. Oh, hello. That small little blip over there. Rider descending as if a surge of light. As a surge of light. Bellerophon? Sure. I said that right. Grows large enough to engulf the whole rooftop and speeds up to destroy not only us but the building itself. Oh, that fucking sucks. Please don't break building. The reins of the heroic cavalry light up the roof. Time stops. Facing unavoidable destruction, my mind freezes, but not because of the reins of heroic cavalry. The converging lights. Its purity is not even comparable to the light of Rider that is merely large. In her hands is an assembly of the planet's light, the strongest holy sword. Okay. I think I know what this is. Okay. Makes sense. Wow, I don't know many people that have that. Fuck off out of here. Wow, I wonder who that is. Jesus Christ. Wonder why she hit her sword so much. Oh, fuck. You know what? You tried. I think she won. It is literally a line of light. It is a blade of light that slices through everything it touches. Yeah, I wonder who wields Excalibur. God, I've never heard of that sword before. Okay, sure. Yeah, at least we get some. Oh, it's a weapon up. This status update probably won't be until like. Oh, that's fuck off! I know what it is. God damn you, game! I don't want you to tell me. It slices Rider with one blow and soars up into the night sky, cuts through the clouds and disappears. I think. If that thing was used on the ground, a great disorder in the land would remain and never disappear. It would have been a nice deep cut. Her sword is not invisible. It merely did not allow others to see it. A golden sword that captivates all who see it, and its all too famous true name, Excalibur. Said to have existed in England, it is the sword of the king known as the symbol of knighthood. Yeah, I probably should have. I knew it was England, or some Europe, so you know what, I wasn't too far off. The strongest noble phantasm of all servants, sealed in numerous boundary fields. That is Saber's symbol of heroism. Yeah. So how's it going, Arthur? The rooftop is silent. The wind is gone and nothing makes a sound. I can't approach Saber and I just stand there. I think Ryder's just dead. I don't know if I'm confused or if my heart is still captivated by that sword. My mind is acting strange and only insignificant things come to in my head. I'd fucking nerd the fuck out with that sword. They're like, oh shit, I want to hold it. I want to hold it. Why? Because it's cool. It's the fucking sword of England. Give me. Why does she have that sword? That golden sword is the property of the well-known king of knights. I try to think how she ended up with the sword, and I notice that I'm trying to avoid the simplest answers. Oh yeah, she's the king of knights. There's no need for complicated guesses. That sword has always been hers. That's why her true name is easy to figure out. I don't know what kind of mistake was made, but there's only one person she can be if she has that holy sword. Yeah, it has to be Arthur.